How's it going, everybody? My name is Philip, and I feel like I don't do a lot of sports stuff much recently anymore. I do occasionally, like AFL and rugby stuff, and you know, I haven't learned any new sports, which is why I've been starting to get back into it with the NFL reaction. But also, I feel like I want to do some more sports stuff. I think that's what I like. I've always loved sports, like I've said before in the past, and I just want to learn about more sports or more sports-related things. And today's episode, I'm going to be reacting to the top 10 strangest moments in sports. Now, this is a Nin Explains video, so I'm excited. Normally, I only go for his him explaining different sports and whatnot. And today's a little bit different because I saw he had this video on his channel and I was like, okay, I'll give this one a watch. It has Gritty on it. For anyone that doesn't know, he's a mascot in Philadelphia. Just think I guess like a giant fuzzball that's orange with the face and mouth, I guess. I mean, you'll see in the video. So let's check it out. As always, you can check out the original video down in the link in the description down below. And let's jump into it.
Nin explains the top 10 strangest moments in sports. Sports are amazing.
Hey now.
But sometimes the strangest things can happen that no one would ever see coming.
Whoa.
Before I get into it, subscribe to my channel and click that notifications tab to see my new videos as and when they come out. Shameless plug, I know. Number 1. Hitting birds.
What?
Randy Johnson.
Oh, it's not an actual sport. Doy. Okay.
Terrified the world of baseball for over 2 decades with his blistering pitch speed.
Oh, I think I've seen this video.
Hard and so fast that he can pluck birds out of the air. Quite literally. During a spring training game against San Francisco, Randy threw a fastball and an unlucky dove flew in its path, killing it instantly in an explosion of feathers.
Yeah, that was insane.
And before any Peter Nutjobs start disliking the video, calm down, it was an accident. This isn't classed as animal abuse.
What the hell is that?
No need to start a protest outside Randy Johnson's house now. Number 2. Shrinking the strike zone. Whilst we're on the subject of baseball, some teams will do anything to try and win.
Yep.
Including hiring midget players so that the opposing team can't strike them out.
Yo, hold up. I don't condone the word of the M word. I don't know of what other word you might want to use for that people would rather use. But yeah, that's yeah. It's kind of it's one of those things where yeah, it's tough. And this is some weird strategy. He looks like a child, not necessarily a smaller person, but yeah.
Get out.
Let's move on.
All 3'7" of him. In his only plate appearance for the St. Louis Browns in 1951, he was instructed to not swing at any pitch. The opposing pitcher couldn't hit a strike zone so small and walked him on 4 consecutive pitches. To add further insult to injury, he wore the number 1/8 to highlight his diminutive size.
Yo, that's messed up. I understand it's a different time, but that's fucked. I mean, I guess I wonder if he thought it was funny. I don't know, but man.
It doesn't end well for Eddie though, as he was followed home and beaten to death. Lacking in height and beaten to death. Wow, what a crap deal. Number 3, the band is on the field.
The fuck is wrong with people?
Incident, a 1982 game between California and Stanford,
the
California Golden Bears stunned the crowd with a last-second, lateral-filled, almost impossible play to win the game.
Yo, they kind of playing rugby at this point, right?
For some reason, the marching band had decided amongst themselves that the game was already over and promptly marched onto the field.
I like that you could see actual soccer field,
they got in the way of everyone, including the California players who had to run around them, and the Stanford players knocking over people carrying trombones to try and tackle the ball carrier. I have no idea how this play was allowed to stand, but it did.
Because they playing rugby at that point, you know, pass it back.
In the back. Monica Seles was the top female tennis player in the world. beating the likes of Steffi Graf on numerous
I
occasions.
don't know who either of them are.
One of Steffi's fans took exception to that. In a quarter-final match in Hamburg, Germany, Gunter Parch ran up to Monica during the break and proceeded to stab her with a boning knife between her shoulder blades. Obviously, the dude was arrested and she was taken to hospital. And even though it only took a few weeks to heal, Monica never played competitively for another 2 years, by which point her best performances were clearly behind her.
Jeez!
And what happened to her assailant? Virtually nothing. Gunter was deemed to be psychologically abnormal.
That's fucked. What the? Look at this dude. Yo, honestly, I'm sorry, but if you add a little bit of a mustache right there, he strikes a very strange resemblance to another almost balding, brown-haired guy from Germany.
And
I'm
escaped
just saying.
prison in favour of psychological treatment.
That's stupid.
Monica vowed never to play in Germany again,
There you go.
understandably.
Nice.
Number 5, Fan Man.
What is this?
During a heavyweight fight between
Oh.
Riddick Bowe and Evander Holyfield, the fight was interrupted by someone who decided to parachute into the ring attached to a giant fan.
Where were they fighting at?
James Miller claimed that he had landed accidentally due to mechanical problems.
What
But
mechanical
Evander Holyfield's
problems?
entourage didn't care, as they proceeded to beat the crap out of him.
That's...
And plenty of fans, presumably all boxers themselves, did the same. If you're going to interrupt an event, don't do it at a boxing match where people know how to fight.
I mean, that's fair,
Years
but...
later, James ended up killing himself. Boy, there's a lot of deaths in this video so far.
Yeah!
Congratulations, you're halfway through the video. Subscribe already. Number 6, Struck by Lightning, mid-game.
What?
Speaking of deaths, how unlucky would it be if you got struck by lightning whilst playing your favourite sport?
Different kind of lightning
exactly what happened in a football match in 1998, where a bolt of lightning struck the field and several players went down. Some suffered from burns,
there. This dude didn't
others
even
from
care.
shell shock. Nevertheless, the match was abandoned and mass panic ensued trying to get the injured players off the pitch before Zeus decided to throw another bolt from the heavens. Even though the video footage isn't clear, you can actually see some of the earth being dug up by the lightning right here.
Damn, though.
Number 7, Chicken Invasion. During a game between Blackburn Rovers and Wigan Athletic, fans protesting Blackburn's owners, who are an Indian poultry company, decided to release a chicken onto the field to show their disdain.
Okay.
This chicken stopped the match and was finally caught by the opposing goalkeeper. I have 2 questions. Number 1, how on earth do you sneak a live chicken into
That's
a
what I'm
football
thinking.
stadium? And 2, do they actually make chicken-sized Blackburn Rovers uniforms? In any case, the chicken was awarded man of the match because Blackburn and Wingers players are all awful. Number 8, Batman.
That doesn't look like
What happens
Batman.
when a bat comes and invades your basketball game? That's easy. Just call Manu Ginobili. During a Spurs game, a rogue bat was swatted out of the air and captured with Manu's bare hands.
Why?
This earned him applause from the fans, a new nickname, the Batman theme song being played everywhere he went, and the anger of Peter Nutjobs worldwide. Seriously guys, you should really calm the hell down. Ironically, some bats carried rabies, and Manu had to have several rabies jabs following the incident.
That's what I'm saying. Like, don't be touching animals with your bare hands. I mean, okay. Don't be touching wild animals in that sense. Like, your pets are fine, you know? Your family's pets in general are fine. But if you just swat like the bird incident earlier, don't be picking that up with your bare hands. You know? Don't be picking up bats with your bare hands. Like, hey, yo, I just smacked the shit out of this. Y'all want to come pick the... I mean, he still smacked it, so I guess it doesn't matter. You're right, but...
Number 9. The end is nigh. The last thing you'd expect to see at any motor race is someone running down the
Yo,
track.
you about to die, dude.
Try
What are you
telling that to
doing?
Neil Horan, who ran onto the track at the 2003 British Grand Prix to tell everyone that the world was ending, whilst wearing slogans from the Bible. And he was only...
This is why people think that Christians are ridiculously crazy. You see them with their fucking things walking around. God hates this, that. And it's like, I think you misinterpreting that fucking phrase right there, my man. I don't think. Whatever.
Saved by a race official who chased him down and pushed him off the track. Obviously, he was arrested, imprisoned, and presumably kicked in the balls when no one was looking. Rather unsurprisingly, Neil used to be an Irish priest, but was excommunicated due to his crazy behaviour. Crazy behaviour?
I mean,
you don't say.
Yep.
Number 10. Beaten with your own shoe.
What?
Ice hockey is the most violent of team sports.
I mean,
so it pays not to anger the players. But after a game between the Boston Bruins and New York Rangers ended up on an ugly note, a fan managed to reach over the glass, hit one of the opposing players and steal his stick. Maybe that fan should have paid attention to my first point, because the Bruins then proceeded to climb into the stands to hunt him down.
Yo, what the
Other
hell?
fans tried to sucker punch the Bruins. The Bruins retaliated.
Yo, he did take a shoe
including
off.
Mike Milbury here, who famously stripped the shoe of a fan and proceeded to beat him with it. This remains the greatest single highlight in Bruins history.
Oh,
Those Stanley Cup
man.
victories are a distant second. Honourable mentions goes to Nancy Kerrigan, who had her leg broken by a rival's husband, Monica Seles style. Evander Holyfield having his ear bit off by Mike Tyson during a fight.
Yo, what the fuck?
The Malice in the Palace, an ugly basketball brawl that makes the Mike Milbury thing look tame.
Oh, yeah, I think
And
I heard.
Gritty, the Philadelphia Flyers mascot, who's the strangest, scariest, and possibly coolest mascot in all of sports. When he's not terrorizing you in your dreams, he's displaying typical Philadelphia-style behavior. Shooting his own members of staff with a t-shirt gun.
How's he not fall on
Getting
the
into
ice, though?
fistfights with little children. Best mascot ever. If you like this video, please be sure to like, share and subscribe. It takes me ages to make one of these things, and good karma is very much appreciated. Have you
Yo, what
seen
the
any
hell?
other strange stuff happen in sports? Comment on the comment section below.
Yo, okay. So that was interesting. Why are there so many people taking fucking people's lives? It's a sport. Same with what was it? Escobar or some shit like that in Colombia in the '94 World Cup when I think, like I said, I think his name was Escobar, when he accidentally scored an own goal. And and when he went back home to Colombia or some shit like that, or in a parking lot or something, he got killed. People need to fucking relax. Honestly, like I've said before, it's literally different mindsets. You know, it's completely different in different countries and the way you are brought up. People don't deserve to fucking die over sports. People need to calm down. That's all I'm saying. I don't see it happen. I don't see it calming down anytime soon, though. Because, I mean, you know, with the way things are looking now, it's just gonna get worse and worse. Like, before you know it, like, something's gonna happen at the Qatar World Cup, and I'm gonna miss it. You know, I'm not gonna. I've said this though. I'm definitely not gonna watch the Qatar World Cup. For, if you haven't heard, you can probably look up all the, I guess, abuse that they've kind of dished out to all their workers, their poorly paid workers that have to work in the heat and ridiculous living conditions. And I'm really wanting to boycott the World Cup this winter, because it's just honestly not worth it. You know, I've heard that there's about like 3,600 lives that were lost. And that was like a year or two ago, maybe last year at that point. So, and that's only of what we know of. So, yeah. But another strange moment, or kind of, it could be considered terrifying moment, that I personally remember hearing about, is when in a basketball game. I don't know if it was the same one that they mentioned, where a guy literally just punched him. Like, a guy he was running over to try and stop him, and this guy turned around and he just knocked him on his ass. He just like, nah, bitch, boom. And then I guess they said that when he fell, he, you know, head hit the wood, the hardwood, the court, I guess. and the way it sounded, it was like a watermelon hitting the like cement or something like that. It just was brutal and nasty. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If there's any other things you'd like me to react to, any other sports, any other players, any other stories, moments that's happened in sports, any sport really, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll check it out at some point, because I'm literally all over the place. I keep saying this. Let me know, and I'll react to it. But yeah, I'm literally I jump around. So I have to get back into the Abbott and Costello comedy stuff, other comedy stuff, and yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe for more content, and I will see you guys next time.